It's Week 10 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Tigers and the Nighthawks. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Memphis taking on our home team. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis up in the booth. And, Charles, you look at this San Juan team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Pickett sets up play action. And that is incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option. Bust through the tackle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That time a pickup of 24 yards on the keeper. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, Pierce. It's completed to Caldwell. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Pierce. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception, and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. 6 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
To throw on second down. Pierce. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pierce into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On third down, Pierce working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Back to throw. Pierce. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pierce. He gets it complete to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Toss left to Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. But he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quarterback draw. Here's Pickett. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here's Pickett. And Diggs has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Pierce, and his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking deep here for Mooney. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Nighthawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce completes a Mooney on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down. Pierce. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
Throwing again. Pierce. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is taken at about the 14. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it first and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10. Looking to throw. Pierce. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Pierce. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Pickett. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies and rocking chairs often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Pickett's throw here complete to Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Pickett right back to the air again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Off play action, Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At their 49.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they run with Harris off the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a V2 Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pierce. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pierce. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here now, 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
Off play action. Pierce. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Pierce. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
14-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Pierce. That's complete right side to Kmet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why They were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pickett now from the gun here. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. And the San Juan. First down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. The flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
What's the deal, y'all?
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Memphis, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Juan, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.